Okay, so we are at the South Mule Canyon trailhead. Not exactly what I was picturing as a trailhead, but here we are. There's two other vehicles here besides ours. And we're gonna get trucking. We have about 30-40 minutes to make the first mile, which we can do standing on our heads, so I have a feeling we'll be waiting for the sun to hit it just right, and maybe we'll hit it just right. I don't know. I've never been here before. There's the moon still out. I don't suppose it matters. I think they both go at the same place. If this was full of water, you'd probably want to go the other way, but this is prettier. Okay, here is a small room. Another very small room. So they've had fires in these. The roof's all charred. So this is the famous house on fire ruins. This would be the shot you always see on the internet. The sun is behind clouds, so it's not going to show us the beauty of all of this. The on fire beauty anyway. It is pretty in its own way. They're very small. I thought these were full-size rooms, and you can see my wife there in comparison to how small these are. Okay, this is just some rock formations a little bit upstream of the ruins. So we're moving on from the house on fire ruins. The sun came out, and it looks like it's either going to be another hour or better till the sun hits it just right, or maybe on our way out of here we might get a better shot of it. So we're going to hike the 5 miles to the top of the canyon and then back out. So this is 1 mile down. See, now that we left, the sun came out. I still think the angle we hit them, this angle the sun is this time of year, that it's going to be way later that lights up. Looks like we have some more people coming. Checking the hike out. We took a trail that went up the hill, and it's pretty, but it isn't the trail we wanted. Rose hips. Taking a little detour here. There's some cliff dwellings over here. Oh, can't get to them, I don't think, but we can get closer to them up here. There was cairns showing to stay in the bottom. But we can hike back. So it looks like we can get closer. I don't know if we can get to the one, I'm for sure not. The other one I think we can. I'm not sure. This is pretty cool. So we got up on top here. We're trying not to backtrack. How's that for a hallway?
This is what you call a TV. Sleep in here.
Yeah, it's shady. I think you'd get wet though if it rained.
You just want to sleep uphill, not downhill.
Yeah. So we're not sure if we can get down here or not. We might have to backtrack.
I think we can. I think.
Well, I do all sorts of I thinks too. Yeah, I think we're better off over here. And we'll just have to do a little butt slide down here. We'll be all right. Yeah, you just like put your foot on each corner, on each side, and just kind of slide down. Cash made it down.
Well, he's a dog. He has 4 legs.
Oh, okay. Well, then get down on all fours.
No thanks.
There, and I just sat down right there. And just put your feet out. There's little ledges to catch yourselves on and just climb down. Adventurous women, folks. Get yourself one. Piece of cake. Okay, so this one we found you can climb up to, but you gotta climb up a tree. Let's go check it out. Okay, so the fireplace. Oh man, this is so cool. And look at the stuff people have found here. Pottery shards. Yeah, they're cooked shards. And then I don't know what all this amounts to. And then there's a storage place right here. Man, the rock work is amazing. So we stopped and filtered some water and had our lunch. We're about at the top end. I think there's 5 sets of ruins up here, and we've been to 3, or we've been to 2, past the very first one. And there was 2 guys way up on a ledge looking at another one, but had a little rock climb to get to it, and Steph wasn't feeling it. A little sketchy, so that's okay. So we'll consider it 3. We're looking for 2 more, and then we're gonna head back. All right, so we've seen one more set over here, but I can't see into this little alcove here, so I'm just running up here to look. Little steep. Cash is struggling. Come on, bud. So this rock right here just recently went. You can see the color of the rock. It's brand new, open, and there's chunks of it. Avalanche down the hill. All right, well, there was nothing here. Seems like there should have been something here. So we'll head over to here, this other one where we know where it is. And I think we can backtrack up here to the one we missed. And then we'll head out. Okay, so this took a little getting to. So there's these 2, I'm guessing towers. Okay, so at some point in time, they were having a fire here. But we finally found petroglyphs. There's the sheep. And a snake? I'm not sure on that one. But there would have certainly been something here where they were burning fire all the time. And really, I wonder if this is something that somebody started and everybody plays with, but this is somewhat of a grinding area. It seems like there's more black in here, like there may have been fire area here, and it is directly below these walls. Okay, so I made it up on this ledge. It was a straight out climb. I don't have a rope to get back down, so I'm hoping I can. But let's start over on this edge. Sticks. There's all sorts of sticks like binding it together, holding the edges together. This would be out of the weather for sure, with a roof on it. So we got the little room, the wall. There's another storage, small room here. The big room here. And I believe they lived up here because there is this little area here. And once again, people have stacked things they found on the rocks. So there's all these pottery shards. I love these ones with someone's personalized them. It seems like here they've done that to most of them. Makes me want to go home. I want to start from the dirt around my house and make clay. Make a pot, fire it. Man, see, there's a little wall here. Yeah, a little sketchy. And then there's more of a wall here. There used to be something right through here. And you can see when the walls fall down, like the rocks stay all stacked. They just fall in. And that, by the way, is how I came up on that log right there. And then there was something else here that's all fallen. This is a little more exposed right here. The wind is definitely hitting it harder. Okay, so here's some more pieces of pottery. Textured ones. There's white, gray. There's some black. I'm guessing they were cooked. Black. Some big pieces up here. Like, and some of these little ones with the textures on them, I don't know if they were fired or if they're brittle, because that one's broke. And then there's all sorts of little pieces of, and not flint, but whatever it is. Okay, so just below where I climbed up is this little storage. Oh, and there are spider webs everywhere. I just stuck my head in one. Oh, there's the inside of darkness. So we're actually going to head back. I don't know that we even saw them all. So most people go to the House on Fire ruins and stop there. You can tell just by the trail. Quite a few people come this far, but they were so small. They were just little storage spots. If you come up here, come all the way to the, well, I don't know if this is the top or where this is, but this is probably the coolest that we've been to. The last one that we climbed up to was spectacular. Like, it was actually a house. You could tell where they'd been cooking, and kind of a cool place. You can, I don't know, feel the people that lived here. So we're gonna see if we can backtrack around this rim and go into that one alcove, and then we'll head out from there. Okay, so I was looking right here at the end of this rock. If you go over just a little bit, there's 3 more structures. I don't know what they are, and we're not going over there. So I know we haven't seen everything there is to see up here, but there is so much. A little bit of a hike. We've gone in, I don't know, 4 miles, 4.5 miles, but spectacular. All right, so we made it. We're gonna go right here and go around the corner, and there's a big alcove right around the corner. It gives me hope that we can get there because I'm seeing some footprints every now and then. That, or everybody tried it and had to backtrack from here, but we'll see. Okay, so right down here in this little slot, there's water. It's where I got water for us to drink. And we were sitting on that ledge just above it is where we had lunch. I didn't show any of that before. So my wife braved up, and we are walking around the corner. There's a huge alcove here that we saw 2 guys in. I don't know if there's anything in them or not. Boy, looks to me like just cave. And there's a whole bunch of, I don't know if it's rock, mud. Interesting. Anyway. All right, so we made it into this alcove. It is just an alcove. People have been having fires up here, and I don't know. I think this is just the rock here. It's very soft, very brittle, like it's just clay. I bet that is clay, just dried out. Bits and pieces, but oh yeah, see, that's something that's been made. That's all clay been spread out on there. I don't know what they were doing here. There is our way out. We are going to truck out along here and then drop down over there somewhere. We'll figure it out. Head out of here. What a beautiful hike. If you are ever in the area, come here. All right, so in this alcove we found, like, they're making things with clay. Rather than stacking rocks, I think they were just doing straight clay pieces, or maybe stacking some of these big pieces vertical and gluing them together with clay. But that is just a little, I mean, that's the size of my doghouse. So we packed some water for cache, but not a ton. And thank goodness for these little pools. We missed this one on the way up here. My guess is that we had hiked up on this bench up here because there's a set of ruins right there. And we just totally went by this one, but gotta take care of the puppy. Okay, so we're back to the house on fire ruins. At least the sun is shining on them. They're a little easier to see this afternoon.
Before it got on all the calendars and everything. And so my sister, my family's coming down here.
Still fascinating how they puzzled all this together. All right, guys, we're almost to the end of this is the South Mule Canyon hike. A lot of cool stuff today. I didn't run my track today. I was going to see how far it was, and I forgot. But I'm guessing 9, maybe a little over 9 miles. Not a hard hike. We did a lot of scrambling. We did some sketchy slick rock sort of things. The sights are unbelievable up here. And I picked up some yucca stalks. I'll be practicing my hand drill or bow and drill, and they say these are the easiest things in the world to use. So appreciate everybody that came along. Please click that thumbs up button if anything you saw today you thought was cool. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And we'll see you on the next adventure.